Hello and welcome to the channel, guys. This is a brand new full game playthrough. We're checking out Ken and his life. This is Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. Now this is apparently based on a set of books which I have not read, but this one's been in my library for quite some time and I've just decided to dig it out. It's put together by Daedalic. Now they're very hit and miss, unfortunately. Their most recent concoction was the Gollum game. Hopefully this has nothing to do with that. But they tend to like doing games based off of books. I know they did the original Fellowship of the Ring game, which was terrible. But we're going to give it a go. I've seen good reviews about this online. It's an old game, PS4, and Steam gives it good credit as well. Apparently the story's amazing. It takes a fair amount of time to complete. There's various books, apparently, that you actually play through. Now, it kind of works a little bit like Broken Sword mixed in with the Walking Dead games or the Telltale series. So you've got a point-and-click adventure. You've got to pick up items and stuff like that. But there are actual dialogue choices which do matter in some instances. But you can shape the way the characters interact with each other. And it's a little bit of an interactive social thing as well. So this is going to be a full game playthrough, guys. It's not live because I'm also playing Alan Wake 2 live at the minute, and we need to finish the Third Age as well on PS2. So those are my two live streams at the moment. But feel free to come and follow this one. Hopefully it's going to be a good playthrough. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what Ken has to offer us. Move the slider until you can almost see the character silhouettes. It's about there. Brightness always needs to be cranked up. Christmas is upon us, guys. It's not far. A lot of people have asked me what I'm planning to do with the channel. I don't actually know yet. I've got a few ideas that I'm floating around. Someone has suggested doing sort of challenges in game and see if we can achieve certain things within certain games. And someone's also suggested that I do sort of like my favourite highlights, my best bits and my worst bits basically of the year, and just talking about that. So interesting topics. Keep them coming, guys. Keep the ideas flowing. I'm not totally sure. I normally do a stream, but I might do something different this year, just to switch it up a little bit. So without further ado, let's have a little go. We are going to play the tutorial, just in case we miss anything that we need to know. But the animation and the way that this game has been designed intrigues me. Oh. Oh, that's weird. It's like storyboard animation. See all objects, characters, and exits. You can interact with pressing L2. Okay. These are Tom's tools. Well, we've just robbed them. We are now a thief. We have a bit of a bounty. Open your inventory. Okay. Your tools are now equipped. You can see them at the bottom right hand of the screen. Yep, to use them with an object or character, press triangle. Okay. What a weird little concept. Hi, Sally. My daughter, as stubborn as me and as stubborn as her mother. Here we go. Select an answer and press wave to get your daughter's attention. Cough. Is there no voice acting in this? I mean, it's not a problem if it's not, but I just assumed there was going to be voice acting. Explore another area. Okay. What a strange little tutorial. 11:35. Here we go. Some colour in our life. This is what we want. Tell us all about your story, Ken. You suckers. But yeah, this one grabbed my intrigue, guys. It looks really interesting. Obviously, it's based on a novel. It's got hints of Game of Thrones in there, I think. Kind of looks like it can. This is going to be a multi-part playthrough. Going to do all the books. I love the art style though, look at that.
This should do. How do you feel?
Oh, can't complain. After all, there's a cozy tree in my back.
There is voice acting. Nice.
I promise, this will be the last fire. After tonight, it won't be trees anymore, but walls and a roof. In Shiring, I will find a job.
What if the bishop wants to hire you for life? To keep his palace in shape, but
to pimp me out.
maybe strengthen the town's defences. Plain things, Tom Builder. Just walls and roofs.
There. Took me a lifetime to find some dry ones in this wet.
Stop your moaning.
Why didn't we just use your staff? That old thing would have done nicely.
Because that thing is precious. It's not made to burn.
He wants it. And also,
And we might be able to sell it.
I could beat you with it.
Right, now let's see if this does the trick.
Ah, can we just turn the subtitles on, I wonder? I didn't see any option for subtitles, did you?
Our Father that art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name. Flint. Let's get some flint.
Yeah, should be dry enough.
I told you.
What? Oh yeah, gotta use the tools. Twat.
Martha, you want to cut up some turnips? We'll be
Some
making
turnips.
If it helps.
You wanna get some turnips?
We could just eat snow.
No, it'll be proper water for my family. You sit, I'll take care of it.
You still haven't answered my question, Tom Builder. What if the bishop offered you a job like they did in Exeter? Something that is beneath your craft, but pays for a lifetime. Easy work.
Well, building something is never easy.
You know what I mean. After Exeter, you said I could create something that matters, something that stands for eternity.
It's crazy, innit? Back in the
or
day,
I could die
everyone
setting
worked
up
hard.
houses
Like,
and sheds.
everyone
But
had a
what if
job.
houses and
Even the
sheds would
kids had
feed
to
your
do their bit.
family? Would you stay this time? Or would you keep on looking?
And it was sometimes a basic thing for survival.
You know I could do so much more.
You said the same thing then, and look where it brought us. Just promise me you'll think about it.
Okay, thought about it. Not happening. I need to find some proper water. Some proper water. You just collected a clue. Clues work like items. Use them on your characters to talk about them, and use them on objects to ponder how the clue and the object might be connected. What?
Maybe we can sell the baby.
Alfred!
I'm joking. Don't listen to me.
Sell the baby. He's a good boy. Is he, though? These are our last turnips. We'll have to start begging. Oh, damn. That's something we don't want to be doing.
Stupid snow. Why did it have to come down just now?
Should never have left.
Well, we're here now. Guess there's no use complaining.
What is he doing?
Can you see the sun yet?
No, but Martha...
Don't distract me. I'm working.
Mason's tools, a farewell gift in Exeter. Okay.
Hungry?
I'm fine.
Oh, hard times, man. And there's you suckers moaning about not getting likes on social media. That's all I'm saying. Not all of you. Not all of you. Deep in the woods. What's that? Frozen puddle.
Too hard for my fist, but my pot should break it.
There we go. Get your pot out then, mate. Get your pot out, mate.
Houses and sheds.
What?
Walls and roofs.
What are you talking about?
I could do so much better,
Okay.
but I have to feed my family.
Ooh, got a cutscene. Odin.
Tom, what's keeping you?
That should do. Deep in the woods in the middle of the night. Is that a crow or a raven? Pesky beasts. Shoot.
Shoo.
Shoot, shoot. Get out of here, man. Why are they pesky beasts though? Do you know what I'm saying? Just doing their thing and just chilling. Well, that was unexpected. One moment, please.
A few moments later.
Let's try that again. So, we've got our water. Maybe the game just didn't like me shooing the crows. Maybe it wanted to punish me. There we go. Boil the little water.
And did you think about what I asked you?
I might never build a cathedral. I'll take the job.
Dreaming of building a cathedral was foolish. When we get to Shiring, I'll take the job.
Why is a cathedral so special?
Well, you've seen a few. You should know.
Yes, but there are so many already. Why do you have to build another one?
Because it'll be mine.
Is it
Oh,
because it needs
mine.
more houses?
May I?
If you must.
Well. Actually, a cathedral isn't so different from any other house. It always starts simple, with some walls.
And on top of that, you put a roof.
Very good. A roof to keep off the rain, and walls to keep up the roof. Together that makes one big, long, but dark room. Like a cave. So of course you may want some light coming in.
Windows.
Right. So the people inside can see what they're doing.
I think you forgot something.
Why do I feel like someone's going to
People
die
can't
at the end
get
of
in
this
if there are only walls.
prologue?
Right. That's why we mustn't forget the doors. And not only doors, but a big and impressive one to let in as many people as possible. By now we've carved quite a few holes in our cathedral. Unfortunately, not every building can carry a roof like that and have so many windows.
So what do we do?
Good and solid work. That's what we do. If we don't want our cave to collapse, we have to make everything perfect. Not only strong, but consistent and perfectly even. The walls, the roof, the windows, everything perfectly proportioned.
You shouldn't say big words like proportioned when talking to a child.
What does it mean?
The same
It
as.
means beauty. Well, it means not only will it keep them dry,
It will give them hope.
it will give them hope. Agnes?
Mama?
Hang on. I'm not qualified for this. Oh, shit.
The baby is coming.
But it's not due. Your water's broken yet.
Hang on a minute.
Soon after we started
We're not
walking
near
this
the due
morning.
date. This needs to go back
You
in.
should have told me.
I'm so tired. I don't believe I can bring it
Look at
into
the kids in the
world.
background. Like, oh, everything alright over there?
Look at all the blood.
Help Agnes. What?
Children?
Martha?
Martha?
Gonna need some reeds. Yeah, get that.
Collect some reeds and make me 2 lengths of string, each big enough for a necklace.
What for?
You'll see.
What about me?
You can get some warm water.
Get more water. Take snow if you must and make it warm.
Right.
Just cover her with a cloak.
Let me cover you.
Oh, damn. This is crazy. Ah, what am I supposed to do? Tell her a story. Tell her a story.
Remember when Martha was
There
born?
once was a little man
Lady
called
Isabella
Chutney.
acted as his wife.
You were building a chapel, and you asked her to send her maid to fetch the midwife from the village.
Yeah, and she said, that drunken old witch will let her deliver a literal wolfhound pups. And she took us to our own chamber. And poor Lord Robert could not go to bed until Martha was born.
Just keep telling
I'd say
stories.
for a year as bad as this one, we've
Keep her
managed
busy.
quite well.
You lost your work, and then Martha almost got killed by that pig thief.
Piggy!
You call that well?
I know. But we're still here for each other, aren't we? Holding together as a family. Us builders aren't carved out of measly wood. Never were.
You expect a lump of granite to come falling from my legs?
I wouldn't be surprised.
The water's warm now.
Put it next to me.
If she had the strength, she would have kicked him in the face then. For sure. Ain't nobody got time for that. Keep on talking? Should we just keep on talking?
I'm proud of you.
I feel so weak.
Shit.
You'll make it. You're a strong woman. That's why I love you so much.
Two of a kind, eh?
She's losing too much blood.
I'm sorry that I kept quiet all day.
I feel like she's gonna die.
I didn't want anyone to worry.
It's alright. Don't worry. It's fine.
It's all right.
It's fine.
The day was hard enough on everyone without me complaining.
I know. But we will get through this. Alfred,
Got a bigger fire.
go and collect more wood. Let's have a bigger fire.
More wood?
Do what your father tells you.
Yes, Mother.
Do as you're told.
It's not long now. Be ready.
Fuck. Okay. Hold it. Is that what we do?
I'm here with you.
I I know.
I put more wood on the fire.
Can you feel the warmth?
Yes. It's coming! Help me, Tom!
Oh shit!
It's coming!
I can see it.
Ah.
Looks horrible.
He's perfect. A perfect.
Look at the monstrosity. Hilarious. She's alright though, yeah? Yeah, she's blinking.
You're still bleeding.
It's all right. It will stop soon.
Jeez.
Tom,
Yes.
you make a fine midwife. Did you know that?
Yeah, good midwife.
Do you
know
remember
that
the
shit.
night I came to you in your lodge when you were working on my father's church?
Yeah, you steady him. There's
Of
kids
course.
around.
How could I ever forget?
I never regretted giving myself to you. Never, for one moment. Every time I think of that night,
Jesus.
I feel so glad.
Me too.
Wait for the kids to go, disgusting. Ah.
I hope you build your cathedral.
I thought you were against it.
I was. But I was wrong. You deserve something beautiful.
Ah.
Build a beautiful cathedral. For me.
Papa, what's wrong with
Oh,
her face?
shit.
Agnes.
She's dead.
Agnes, wake up.
Oh no. I told you. It's gonna be one of those games. Wow. Look how Alfred just stood there though. Oh no. It's always worrying it. It's so rare in childbirth, but it can happen. Not to scare any of you out there. Obviously. And that was the prologue. So yeah, a bit of death. Love it. What an opening. I love the animation on it. Look at that. Storyboard. It's going to be a good game, I could tell. And I wonder if the little baby was Ken. It's going to have everything in it. Life of Brian moments. Game of Thrones moments. Sword in the Stone moments. There we go. Prologue done. You want your cathedral to bring hope. You were hesitant to accept just any job the bishop might offer. You did your best to support Agnes. You found information about Tom's past. Well, damn. Well, damn. Book 1 from the Ashes. I'm enjoying it. It's a good introduction. So now we're playing Philippe Follett. I love the art on it. It's amazing.
The year of our Lord 1135 had come to an end. King Henry of England, son of William the Conqueror, had died.
It was a time of poverty and death. In their despair, some had come to believe Christ and all his saints had gone to sleep, and that the pillars of the earth themselves had begun to crumble.
Dark side. Kingsbridge, New Year's Day. Stroke the pony. We're gonna stroke the pony.
Is there no one to welcome us?
Who goes there?
Who goes there?
You just crossed the bridge, right?
Novice?
That'll be a farthing for you and a penny for your horse.
Reprimand severely, inform about mistake.
Monks and villagers don't have to pay a toll.
Sorry, I'm not good at this. I told Brother Paul. It's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Friends, tell Prior. Offer cheese.
It is not much, but I can share this with you.
Not much as a cheese wheel, man. That was sorting for weeks. The cloth still smells a bit of cheese that was wrapped in it. What?
I hope now it will be easier for you to fulfill your duties.
Fulfill your
sure it will.
duties. Do as you're told, or you will join the dark
Will you
side.
take care of my horse, brother? I've come to see Prior James.
Prior James?
And I know what's in
That's
the
him
bag.
the bells are tolling for.
No rummaging.
Leave the horse here. I'll get it down to the priory later. Fish should go nicely with that cheese.
Ooh.
What? Why are they ringing the bells?
Don't you
Fish
know?
and cheese.
The devil has come to Kingsbridge.
Ah, nice. Nice bow patch for our attack.
Devil has come to Kingsbridge.
You can use Philip's Bible on objects to find out what the Bible tells Philip about them. Or use it on people to discuss matters of faith. Okay. I thought you literally punched it then. She's getting old. Was in St. John even before me. Hopefully many travels together ahead of us. She's getting old. She's getting old. Monastery. Right into Kingsbridge. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. He's like gliding along. Building by the fields. What?
Hello? I'm sure there was someone moving behind a window, but most houses are empty.
Where are they gone? Where have they gone? Where? Looks like a strong mare. The word of God. Should we start talking to the horse about God? See what the horse thinks. Path around the cathedral. Disgrace rubble should be removed.
Why did they lock it? Maybe the side entrance is open.
It's weird. That is weird.
When he opened the sixth seal, I looked, and behold, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth. The moon became like blood, and the stars of the sky fell to the earth as the fig tree sheds its winter fruit when shaken by a gale.
Path to the cemetery? Do we explore or do we just go in? I'm going in. There we go.
Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night,
Cracking set of hairstyles, lads.
nor of the pestilence that walketh in darkness. The pestilence that rode in on the lightning that struck our cathedral.
I call
4
it the
years
seagull's
ago.
nest.
Did you not all feel its presence here ever since? James did, and I did as well. But the Lord says, because he hath set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. Our beloved Prior James has served the Lord all his life. He shall be delivered from the darkness, from this dark earth.
Prior James?
Look at that kid in the bottom left, staring us out.
Francis?
It's freaky.
For many years, James has been our prior. After the upcoming election, I vow to lead Kingsbridge Priory with the same steady hand. Amen.
Remigius. What a name. Maximus Decimus Remigius.
Philip, we told your brother you'd come to Kingsbridge New Year's Day.
I did not expect to see you here.
I was on my way back to Gloucester and wanted to see you.
A priest working in the world of politics. You must tell us about it, Francis.
Of course.
And his brother a prior of what now? 2 years?
It's been 4 years, Cuthbert.
I see. How are things in St. John in the Forest, Philip?
Better than in Kingsbridge, we are happy and healthy.
Our little cell is happy and healthy.
Happy and healthy. Thanks to your brother, Francis, St. John in the Forest is prospering.
St. John in the Forest.
His novices are obedient, his monks humble and pious.
Yes?
Well, our own priory is in such a sorry state.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shithole. Didn't want to say any of him.
You know James did the best he could. It was not his fault. Also, they make a remarkable cheese in St. John's.
What is it with these people and cheese?
Come by the kitchen later to see us, will you?
Won't you? You just know his breath stinks.
Brother Cuthbert seemed upset.
Stinky breath, boy.
Well, we all are. The way James died was disturbing.
Disturbing? How did Prior James die?
7 days ago, Brother Remigius found James's room empty. We all looked for him for hours. Then we found his footprints by the bridge and a hole in the ice.
In the ice, not in the ass. That's normal.
No.
The ice isn't.
In the small hours of Christmas Day, he must have walked out on the river. We didn't even find his body. The river took him, and the cold.
So technically you
I
don't
will
know
pray
he's
for
dead?
James. See me when you have time, Philip. I will be in the cathedral.
Is that what we're saying?
And I should go and see how Brother Cuthbert is doing. It's good to see you, Philip.
So there's a hole in the
Maybe
ice,
things will get better
and
after
the guy
chapter
disappeared.
elects the new prior.
Or did someone
Hopefully.
actually see him die?
I will come by the kitchen later, Milius.
What is Francis doing here, and where is he?
So what do you think it means?
I don't know.
Francis. Excuse me. Ooh.
There is no reason to punish us for asking. At least it wasn't Remigius who punished us.
Mugfish. Right, what we do? What a waste. Should I blow them out? I'm just gonna blow them all out. The devil did it. Yeah! Got a damn trophy for it. Where is Francis? Where is he? There he is.
I'm happy to see you, little brother.
It's good to see you too, Philip.
Philip.
Your hair is starting to get a bit grey.
I haven't got any.
Isn't. At least in this one case, I will be the one to boldly charge ahead of you.
Get it?
You've always been
boldly.
bold.
Yeah.
You just don't admit it to yourself.
Yes.
Francis.
Love the banter.
What are you doing here?
King Henry is dead.
I'm here to claim
I
his
know.
throne.
Word reached St. John's shortly before I left.
First the king, and now Prior James.
God has a plan.
God has a plan.
I know he does, but King Henry's death caused quite a commotion in the world of politics.
Yeah, I bet.
Dark times are coming.
Dark
There
times.
will be war.
Francis's notes, rivalry for the throne. Inspect the document. Empress Maud and King Stephen. For many years. Da, 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 da. It's good that they've got extra little documents in there. You can read more about the backstory and the history of it all. Ask how you can help or don't get involved. Ask how I can help, maybe. Let's ask how I can
If
help.
only we could stop the suffering.
Maybe we can. I came not just to meet you. I was sent to look for a messenger of my lord, Earl Robert.
Here? In Kingsbridge?
Farmers said the messenger was heading for Kingsbridge 2 weeks ago. The knight was carrying a confidential document that might change the course of the conflict.
Ooh.
People here trust you. Maybe the monks here know something?
Tell me what you know.
We will find him.
One more thing.
You will kill him.
No one can know why we're looking for the knight.
Well, that in itself is shady. Do you know what I think? Very shady. Very slim shady.
I did. Everyone did, but I don't get beaten up. Ask him. He should know.
Why don't you?
Next time, ask him.
No, you said you know him.
Ask me what? I'm right here, guys.
This priory is so much bigger than our small cell in the forest.
Map of Kingsbridge. Oh, jeez. Quite a big area. There's another horse there now. Have you noticed that? Hey, who's the old fogey? Excuse me, sir. Who are you?
Brother Paul,
Philip.
Brother Paul. Massive ears.
Ouch.
So it's your foot, bro.
What's wrong with your foot, Brother Paul?
Oh, just a chilblain. It will ease when the spring comes.
You should have a fire.
It's all right. It's not that cold.
Don't take it lightly. Many will die this winter for
Jeez.
lack of food or shelter.
Honest.
Remigius thinks the Lord is testing us. Only the sinners perish.
Only the sinners.
Poor perish.
Only
And
the
those
sinners,
that he
my
has
lovely.
freezing out here.
Don't say anything to Remigius, will you? If he thinks I've been complaining, he'll be displeased.
Love it.
Have you heard about a knight in Kingsbridge?
A knight? Oh, yeah. Yes. He was just lying by the road, just a mile away from the priory. He must have fallen from his horse.
Where is he now?
He died. We buried him in the cemetery.
Did he have a name? Did he say anything?
Oh, he could not speak. But the look in his eyes told me he was afraid. I held his hand and prayed with him while he died.
Did the knight have anything with him?
There was a letter. I gave it to Prior James. Remigius will probably burn it with the rest of James's papers. James insisted that all his books and documents shall be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
What? The new prior will need those documents?
Sometimes I wonder if it was because of that letter. A few days later, Prior James fell through the ice.
Fell through the ice.
Right here. Philip, maybe I brought a curse on Kingsbridge.
Yeah, he probably did.
For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Have faith in the Lord, Brother Paul. You did well.
Thank you, Philip.
Francis Knight had a letter with him. It's probably in the prior's room. Okay, go back and get it. I'll go get it. It's all very dodgy. He was blatantly murdered. He obviously knew something and found out something that he shouldn't have. But I like it. I like the intrigue.
My father gave the priory a good deal of land to keep me fed. I won't eat salted fish all day.
Me neither.
Shall we go into the cellar again tonight?
Yes, Brother Marcus. You still have old Cuthbert's keys?
Indeed I do. I hid them right in the church. Stuffed them in the large crack in the wall.
I could do some crack stuffing myself.
Some what?
I bet you could.
He ain't stuffing my crack, that's for sure. One of the novices said he hid Cuthbert's keys in a crack in the cathedral. You sneaky little rats. Sneaky, sneaky little rats. I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in.
I asked not to be disturbed.
I'm running
Brother
out.
Remigius, I'm sorry I interrupted your service.
You mean Prior James's service?
Quite so.
I'm random
I
out.
heard he fell through the ice. Horrible.
Yes.
I reckon it was him.
I was the one who found his rosary by the river.
You killed him, mate.
Now let me continue my work.
No, you killed his ass. Should I report him?
Brother Marcus stole Cuthbert's keys.
Brother Marcus. I will deal with him. You were right to report this to me. Theft is something we cannot take lightly.
Yeah. Here's what it is. I mean, you gotta do these things.
I would like to take a look at Prior James's documents.
And why is that, Brother Philip?
Don't trust your ass.
Well, our little cell has given much to the Mother House. I would like to ensure that all is accounted for.
So you do not trust us, Philip, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
The state of this priory...
The state of this priory is the concern of the Prior of Kingsbridge.
I still would like to see the prior's documents.
They will be burned tonight.
I heard about that.
What?
It was Prior James's last wish. I'm following his request.
Then you won't mind if I look at it before you burn
The
it?
new prior will be lost without the ledgers and contracts.
So dodgy.
After the election, I'll be the new prior.
Funny that.
No, you are not. Only the chapter meeting can decide on these matters.
Of course. Brother Andrew will surely understand why you would go against James's last request.
Twat. Let's organise a chapter meeting to save Prior James's documents. Harum. Bollocks to him, let's get out of here. What a twat he is. I can't save it just yet. Fine. Should we talk to the old codger?
Brother Arnaldus, how are you?
Huh? What?
How are you? Are you well?
Oh, Brother Philip.
Oh?
Yes, I am well. It's just that the dead won't stay in the ground.
What?
The dead.
What are you talking
Probably
about?
those badgers always digging up the graves.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave. See you later, mate. You're weird as fuck. Freaking me out, dude. Door to the cloister.
I don't know. There is no reason to punish us for asking.
Should we eavesdrop?
At least it wasn't Remigius who punished us. Brother Marcus said he's taking a beating now once a week.
I saw him crying.
Ask him. He should know. You could have asked him.
Why didn't you?
What we have to ask ourselves is, can our Saint Adolphus still protect Kingsbridge in these dark times?
He couldn't protect Prior James. Ever since that lightning struck the cathedral, he wasn't the same.
When you take over my position as sacrist, you should implore the bishop to send us a new relic. By then I'll be sub-prior. The new prior and I will support you in this.
Which one shall we say?
All Kingsbridge needs is faith and hard work.
Philip of Gwynedd, I wanted to talk to you. How dare you disturb Brother Remigius' requiem?
I'm afraid the choir is waiting for me.
Stay, brother. There's no reason you shouldn't hear what Philip has to say for himself.
I was shocked by the prior's death.
We all were. I'm sure at St. John's you're a good prior, but here we adhere to the rules.
We can't allow Prior James's books to be burned.
That, Philip, was Prior James's wish.
I knew you'd say that.
This priory is in debt. And without the ledgers and documents, that will never change. Besides, the wisdom in his books is priceless.
It is not up to you to make decisions in this priory, Brother Philip.
Do not domineer over those in your charge, but be an example to the flock.
1 Peter chapter 5. You are right. You shall argue your case in front of the brothers in a chapter meeting.
Yes! Gonna throw that geezer in the mud.
When I'm done here, I will tell all the monks to come to the chapter house.
Would it help if I went and
I'll
told some
take
of
you
them?
to the chapter house.
Feel free to do that. But I insist that the choir finishes practicing before we start. They're already behind schedule.
In order to save Prior James's documents, all brothers need to attend the meeting. Okay. My brother, my friend.
No. That's why I feel sorry for him. Ask him. He should know.
Why don't you?
You look like you want to ask me something.
You are Philip of Gwynedd?
Yes, but you can call me Brother Philip.
You see? Told you he wouldn't mind.
Yes. Now ask him.
How about you ask him?
I already asked Brother Andrew.
What is it?
Brother Milius told us you know the scripture very well. Could you tell us about God's temple?
Brother Andrew wouldn't tell us.
Must be a place. A cathedral.
That's probably what the guest master was talking about.
Each of us is God's temple in the way that he created us.
And what if someone does something to God's temple?
The scripture says, if anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy him.
Even if he destroys his own temple of God?
So for Prior James, there's no salvation as well?
Prior James did not commit suicide.
But no one saw him that night. No one knows.
God knows. God knows what sent him running out onto the ice.
They say the devil was chasing him.
Don't say his name.
I have seen brave men run, for many reasons. Never have I seen the devil. So we should not make room for him, neither here nor in our hearts. All right?
Yes, Brother Philip.
Thank you, Brother Philip.
There will be a chapter meeting in a few minutes.
Oh yes, we will be there.
Thank you for letting us know. So, again, we're all God's temple.
All of us.
There was something. He's right.
Now stop it. Concentrate.
There it was again.
Thank you for your help.
How could I not help you? You're my little brother.
I knew I could rely on you. Philip, have you found something yet?
Not yet. I will see what I can do. The sacrist agreed to a meeting today. That way I might be able to get the letter you were looking for.
Good thinking, Philip. I will attend, of course.
Yes, I'm sure.
It was nothing. Calm down and concentrate.
You seem troubled, brother.
They won't sing. It's Adolphus. There was nothing, believe me.
I heard him crying in the crypt.
I think I heard him too.
No, you are mistaken.
It sounded like a whip, like he was chastising himself.
It's the end of days.
Brother Philip, please help me. Prove to them that there is nothing and no one down there.
Locked.
Adolphus.
The novice said he hid the keys in here.
Silence!
They're here. I have them.
I heard it.
Let's see what we can find. No reason to be afraid. Nothing. These old cathedrals are bound to make strange sounds. Nothing here. The saint rests in peace. Even if it is Adolphus, we would have to welcome him. Thought so. Nothing here. Hello? No. No one. Not a thing. Hello? Oh! What is that? What is that? It's the size of a child. Hello? Oh! Oh. An owl. Just an owl. The choir will be relieved to know that. I should tell them.
Are you sure you heard something? Yes, I'm sure.
There is no need to worry, brothers. Adolphus is resting in peace. It was just an owl.
I told you it was nothing.
God bless you, Brother Philip.
I knew I heard something.
Now, be silent, concentrate, and...
Brother Andrew has arranged a meeting.
Yes, please go ahead. We will be there in a few minutes.
Because God created us in His image. That's why we can all pray to Him.
We don't need to go to church for that.
No, we are the temple.
But why a church then? Why cathedrals?
Philip!
Brother Milius.
Come! Warm yourself by the oven.
Is that Philip? Tell him to warm himself by the oven.
Thank you, Brother Cuthbert. Ah, wonderful.
I always put some extra stones on the stove to warm up water. Put one in your pocket and you'll keep warm.
Oh? Ouch!
Careful, they're hot.
Hard at work, as usual, Milius?
I have to serve salt fish 6 times a week now.
We hear you have fresh fish every day at your cell in the forest.
Every other day, we even have poultry.
You have done wonderful work at St. John's, Philip. We, on the other hand, had a weak prior for 13 years. May the Lord rest his soul. What you worked hard for at St. John's is wasted here in the mother house.
After the election, the new prior ought to put things right.
Remigius? Put things right?
Maybe we underestimate Remigius.
He's about to burn all the books and documents in the prior's room, including the priory's ledgers.
Remigius says James asked for everything to be burnt after his death, except for his Bible.
So I've heard. Without the ledgers, the priory's finances will be beyond saving. Prior James had a document I would like to see.
It's probably amongst the things that Remigius is going to burn.
Oh no!
He's in the prior's room. Maybe you can talk him out of it.
Was no one else nominated?
Only Cuthbert.
I refused. I'm too old.
No one else dares to follow in Prior James's footsteps. Not since he began talking to the devil.
What?
One day he started talking to the devil, as if they were standing side by side. He was bargaining with the devil for his soul, whispering about his sins.
his sins. We'll talk more later. Brother Cuthbert.
Ah, we were waiting for you. I hope you brought some of that wonderful cheese you make at St. John's.
I gave it to one of your novices.
Why would you do that?
He said it's not easy doing the Lord's work when you're hungry.
Greedy brother Marcus.
You are too trusting, Philip.
Brother Cuthbert, you seem worried.
Prior James was a kind man, but the priory is in a terrible state, Philip.
Philip knows. He was just too kind to say anything.
Yes, I know. I wanted to use my New Year's visit to talk with Prior James about these matters.
We should be rich. The priory has much land and collects from many parish churches. But we are in debt. Our novices steal from us, Philip.
The novices are stealing?
Yes, someone took my keys. Remigius blames me for losing them. But someone used them to steal food from the cellar, more than once. Today I found something missing again.
Cuthbert, I believe I found your keys.
Where did you find them?
The thief hid them in the cathedral.
That is a sacrilege. Will you report the thief to Remigius, Brother Philip?
I already have.
Keep them until we know what to do, will you?
Let us continue another time, Brother Cuthbert.
Of course.
Ouch!
Don't do that, you'll burn your fingers off.
Nice and warm, and I didn't burn my hands, Milius.
I knew you could do it.
Why do we create temples if we are the temple? Isn't it almost arrogant to try and build a greater
Here, Paul.
Oh. Ouch! Oh. A hot stone! Ah! It's a mercy, Philip. Thank you.
Remigius should give you a fire, or not have you sit here at all.
I don't really mind. Winter is bound to end sometime. Philip, if you ever run into trouble with Remigius, be careful to answer him. Do not stay silent.
Silent?
Nothing makes him angrier than someone who doesn't answer. He becomes weak and defensive. It's not fitting for a sub-prior, let alone prior.
There will be a chapter meeting soon.
Ah, thank you for letting me know, Philip. Remember my advice about Remigius.
It's getting cold. When will these novices learn to close the door?
I found some beech nuts.
Ah, we will grow a beech tree then.
Wonderful.
If we ever get round to starting the garden.
I'm sure you will.
Brother Arnaldus, there's a chapter meeting today.
Today, I'll be there. Wouldn't miss that.
Don't say that.
Why not?
We wouldn't be here if it weren't for the cathedral. It feeds us.
We are people of God. Yet we need to eat too.
We come together here. The pilgrims donate. So do the nobles.
The choir has finished singing. The cantor should find time now. Are you ready for the chapter meeting, Brother Philip? If you have any other business to take care of in Kingsbridge, do it now. The meeting could take a long time.
The chapter meeting is more important. And this is why Prior James's wish must not be honoured. Kingsbridge Priory would be beyond saving without financial records.
I think we have all understood the reason for your concern, Brother Philip. But before we come to a decision, let us hear other voices of concern.
I would like to know why you would doubt the wisdom in Prior James's decision.
Maybe you didn't know him as well as we did, Philip. I can say I knew him well. We all here knew him. So did you know him. What are you trying to achieve with your silence? You waste our time.
I say he knew him well.
James was the one who asked Philip to take care of St. John in the Forest.
One of the most prosperous cells in all of Shiring, if not England.
It was a wise decision then.
But his last wish was not. Well, was it? What are you waiting for? Answer me. Your silence is offensive. You came to talk, so talk.
Prior James was a troubled man.
Yes, he left the priory in the dead of night.
God was testing Prior James.
I say the devil chased him. Do you doubt that? Do you doubt that, Philip? Surely you must have an answer. I know because Prior James confided in me.
Maybe it wasn't the devil. We've never seen him.
Don't speak for him. He hasn't answered any of my questions.
The novices would be better advised not to speak up.
Philip is a good man. He was the only one to say I should have a fire.
But did he do anything besides talk?
Yes, he brought me a hot stone.
That's our Philip.
But why don't you tell us the real reason you have come before us? You not only came to save these books, you have another motivation, do you not? We deserve the truth. What are your true intentions?
Let me answer.
No. Why is he not answering any of my questions? Tell him, all of you, tell him to answer me.
Calm down, Remigius. Philip has said what he had to say.
Why is no one listening to me?
Look around you. This priory is in a sorry state. Please vote to save the prior's documents from the fire. It's the only way to help this priory.
I say we leave the decision not up to a vote, but to Remigius.
That is against the rules.
Is it? He will be our new prior in a few days. Cuthbert declined, do you not remember?
I remember well. And I say no one in Kingsbridge is better suited for prior than Remigius.
That's what I said.
Well,
Unfortunately not.
that's true.
Hear, hear.
I wonder why Cuthbert declined. Surely not.
That said, there is someone not from our priory, someone better suited. I nominate Philip of Gwynedd to be the new prior of Kingsbridge. What do you say, Philip?
I can't disagree with that.
Well, yes, obviously my choice.
What? Excellent choice.
What about Remigius?
That's surprising.
Great
Prior
idea.
Philip.
Brother Philip, do you accept the nomination?
Thank you for your kind offer, but we would not want to impose on you, Brother Remigius.
Oh, but I insist. I will help you.
No, you really must not. We will see you later. Thank you. We don't have much time. Evening Mass will begin soon.
Should I not have accepted the nomination?
You've never been good at saying no. And Milius is right. Kingsbridge needs you.
What about St. John's?
I will ride there tomorrow. I will let them know you will be staying in Kingsbridge for a few days. Thanks to you, these documents and books will not be burned. Now, we have to find that letter.
You truly think the letter can help prevent a war?
If the message says what I think it says, then yes, I do. Now, let us look for the letter.
Francis, I think I found it.
In the Bible?
Revelations, the Apocalypse of St. John. And they called to the mountains and rocks, "Fall on us and hide us from the face of him who is seated on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of their wrath has come.
Getting crazy.
And who can stand?" The Lamb? What was James afraid of? Was it this letter?
Yeah.
No, the letter is still sealed. Break the seal.
Robert of Gloucester. Name the day and we will be ready to shed blood in the name of Empress Maud. I and my bondsmen will ride against Stephen of Blois. We do not start the war, but we shall unleash it. Stephen himself started it the day he betrayed King Henry's daughter and took her throne. He and those who swore loyalty to him. Bartholomew, Earl of Shearing.
Oh, this is it. You found it.
Mad.
The Earl of Shiring is about
Shiren,
to
sorry.
start a war.
Keep saying Shearing.
Yes. He's made contact with my own master, Earl Robert of Gloucester.
Oh, it's getting tasty.
Who is this King Stephen that has taken the throne?
A nephew of King Henry. Do you ever think of the day our parents died?
Francis, you know I don't like to talk of that.
I know. It's just that I think of them all the time. And I've always blamed King Henry. The church suffered under his rule as much as we did in Wales. Philip, you have to show this letter to the Bishop of Kingsbridge.
The Bishop of Kingsbridge? Why?
Our late King Henry was opposed to Rome's influence in England. King Stephen, on the other hand, swore to preserve the rights and privileges of the church, and we can help him if you tell the bishop to protect Stephen.
You want the bishop to help the new king, King Stephen?
I want a king who supports the church. I want these dark times to end.
Sir?
I want to stop the Earl of Shiring from starting a war. He could set the whole of England on fire. My lord the Earl of Gloucester can never know what I was doing here. You must not tell the truth about how or where you got this letter. Don't tell anyone I was involved.
But it's against the Bible. Ooh. Okay.
Do you really think the bishop will help?
Tell him you found the letter by coincidence.
And if he does not believe me,
then you're dead.
What then?
He will believe you. The question is, will he really try to stop the Earl of Shiring? I will ride to St. John's and tell your monks you will stay in Kingsbridge until the election.
What if the Earl of Shiring finds out what I'm doing? What if the bishop tells him?
Philip, calm down. He is your bishop.
I'm a simple monk. Who am I to talk to a bishop?
Getting tasty. Getting tasty. He helps Francis to uncover a conspiracy against the king. You were nominated to become Prior of Kingsbridge. You agreed to meet the bishop. You reported Brother Marcus the thief. You gave Brother Paul a hot stone and soothed his pain. Remigius lost his temper during the chapter meeting. He respects you. You found a message in the mill, and you found beech nuts on from Milius's garden. Damn. That's chapter 1 done, guys. So I think we're going to just stop there. I think what we'll do is probably do at least a couple of chapters on each part that we put up on the channel. Absolutely amazing game. I'm loving it. The story is fantastic. I know it's kind of lending itself from the books, but I'm not sure. If any of you have read the books, please let me know. Is this any different to how things play out in the books? And have we changed anything that has happened in the book so far? No spoilers, please. But really, really excited for this one. I'm glad I decided to start a playthrough on this. It's different. It's something that's out there. I love the point and click games anyway. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Broken Sword, and this reminds me of that very much so. Love all the sort of dialogue choices. I love the character interactions. Absolutely loving the music and the art style as well, so I can see why this one's got some positive reviews on Steam. So, more conspiracy, more craziness, and what a prologue. Opening with childbirth and child death after birth. Do you know what I mean? It's just absolutely... It's up there. It's got that Game of Thrones hard-hitting vibes to it, and I know some of these main characters are going to be killed off, and it's going to be interesting. But I hope you enjoyed this, guys. Please do leave a thumbs up on the video if you have. Come and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon on the channel homepage to be notified when part 2 of this goes live and any future parts of this playthrough. Until the next one, I'll see you soon. Peace!